Hi everyone, today we are going to demonstrate the dynamic etch compensation (V2) function. This is an advanced version of dynamic etch compensation function. This version has a more flexible parameter setting. Select Advanced from DFM drop-down menu, then select Dynamic Etch Compensation (V2). First, choose a layer to apply this function. Click on the Layer button to select Layer from the layer list. Select .Work from the drop-down menu to apply changes to the work layer. Select .Affected from the drop-down menu to apply changes to both work layer and affected layer. 3 buttons in the lower interface is to choose the Apply Area range. Global button is to apply change to all features in the layer. Screen button is to apply changes to features within the screen area. Profile button is to apply changes to features within the profile frame. Next, we will go over the parameter settings. The Objects table is used to select a set of compensation parameter settings. Result type is to choose the feature type for compensation results, choose between surface or outline. Min spacing is to set the minimum spacing between features. Consider drill is to choose to whether or not to reference drill layer. Min PTH and NPTH spacing is to set the minimum spacing between hole and conductor. In the Apply to option, choose All to apply changes to all features. Choose Selected to apply to selected features only. Next, we will demonstrate how to set up compensation parameters with Objects table. Click the button shown in red square to open the parameter interface. The Objects tables list is a list of the parameter settings for compensation and spacing. The Apply to Action button will apply the selected parameter setting here to be used for dynamic etch compensation. Click the plus button to add a new entry of parameter setting. Click the minus button to delete an entry. Added parameter entry will appear in the object pair list. The compensation table is empty by default. Let's take a look at the spacing compensation table. Each entry in spacing compensation tables contains a set of spacing and compensation value. Click the plus button to add a new entry to spacing compensation table. Click the minus button to delete an entry. Click on an entry, the spacing and compensation values will be displayed on the right. Each spacing can be set with a corresponding compensation value. Click plus button to add new entry of compensation value. Click minus button to delete. Now let's take a look at the Objects pair list. Select an entry at Objects tables list. The Objects pair setting will appear on the right. In the green circle area, spacing composition setting from the table below can be matched with object pair. To set up Objects pair, the compensation table field must be filled in first. Click the plus button to add an entry for Objects pair. The minus button is used to delete selected entry. Select an entry, the object's pair information is displayed on the right. The spacing and compensation values will be applied to the paired two features. Click to select a pair of features to apply spacing and compensation. The compensation percentage for Object 1 can also be adjusted. Lastly, click Update to save the changes. In the Objects pair list, there will be a default pair with not found and not defined as the paired object. This entry must be kept and assigned a spacing compensation value for the function to work. Now we will demonstrate how to run dynamic etch compensation. Choose a parameter entry in the Objects table, then click Apply to Action. Click Screen button to apply. Compare with the original layout. The red parts on screen shows the added compensation features. These compensation features will be assigned with .etch comp addition attribute. This is the dynamic etch compensation v2 function introduction. Thank you for watching.